we discussed about the different approaches towards tribal development. Now, let's talk about Constitution of India and tribal welfare. The founding fathers of Indian Constitution were aware of the tribal people's problem. Therefore, they made special provision for their protection and development. The main safeguards include promotion of educational and economic interest, protection from social injustice, protection from any form of exploitation. Why do you think the tribal people have to face injustice and exploitation? And what are their rights towards educational interest? Find out more about it yourself. Why do we need to protect them? The Constitution also provides special representation of scheduled tribes in Lok Sabha and State Legislative Assembly. Separate departments in the state and national commission at the center to promote their welfare and safeguard their interests. Provision for administration and control of scheduled areas and tribal areas. Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 and the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. This is a very important act in our constitution. Further, commissions and committees were made to review the tribal situations, which brought to our notice that the percolation theory or the trickle-down theory has not helped the tribal. I would request you to find out more about percolation or the trickle-down theory, what it is about. Let me give you a clue. It is about wealth creation and how it trickles down to benefit the lower section of the society. It's a very interesting concept. I would like you all to find more about it and also to see whether that has helped the world or not. Let's come to the 5-year plans. The first 5-year plan focused on welfare and development of the scheduled tribes. In the second 5-year plan, special multipurpose tribal blocks were created, which were later called as tribal development blocks. In the fourth 5-year plan, 6 pilot projects were launched in Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Separate tribal development agency was established for each project. In the fifth 5-year plan, tribal sub-plans were made for the direct benefit of scheduled tribes. This covered infrastructural development and family-oriented programs. We will discuss about the 5-year plans in detail in the next unit. Now let's talk about Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Ministry of Tribal Affairs is also implementing centrally sponsored and centrally sector schemes under which financial assistance ranging from 50% to 100% is given to tribal affairs and the states and the union territories, mainly for construction of hostels, coaching of scheduled tribe students, setting up ashram schools, vocational training centers, village grain banks, educational complexes for scheduled tribe girls, and development of primitive tribal groups. There are many non-government organizations called as NGOs. They are also involved in the development of scheduled tribes all over the country. The Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation, TriFed. This organization was set up in the year 1987 to provide marketing assistance and remunerative prices to tribal for their minor forest produce and surplus agricultural produce. Do you know about minor forest produce? We will discuss about it in the next units, in the coming units, but I would like you to explore more about minor forest produce and how many different products can come under minor forest produce. Please find that out. Now, in the next video, we will talk about the issues pertinent to tribal areas, like the social issues, political issues, problems faced by women and children in the tribal areas. See you then. Thank you.